families often become the first victims of this whole post-exit crisis. If you look back, do you think you should have done something different to protect your family, or actually you feel it was meant to be and it was, in a way, the good thing?
Yeah, this is a great question, and one that I've really sat with a lot ever since. And the reality is that I think we love, especially in Western culture, the idea of free will. But the more and more I've uncovered, I really actually feel a pull toward deterministic outcomes, meaning that it happened in the only possible way that it could have. And for a long time, I carried a lot of
Mhm.
guilt because once it started unraveling, things happened really fast. I armchair quarterback and look back and say, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I could have taken things more smoothly. I could have let this thing
Mhm.
take a more natural course. But the reality is that once I made that shift, it was really on a collision course with reality, and there was no other way I could have acted in that moment. And I think that's something Brene Brown says, which is you were doing the best you could with the
Mhm.
information that you have. I can really look back and say, hey, I was in survival mode. I was in fight or flight mode, and sure, things could have been smoother. The outcome would have been the exact same, and it happened the only way that it could have.
Okay.
And fortunately, I've been able to look back and take the lessons that I needed from that time, and really
Mhm.
forgive myself for not doing things smoothly. Because the reality is, life is messy.
Yeah.
I had held it all together for 38 years at that point, and then once
Mhm.
the dam broke, there was no keeping things together. There was no keeping up appearances, and there was a lot in that for me of learning to share my
Mhm.
messiness and just accept things as they are.